vibe today because it's sunny compared to yesterday and the day before when it was drizzling. I'm not really sure how long it can stay sunny. I think in the evening it might be raining, but nonetheless, we're having a good time going around from one particular museum to another. We just left the City Museum, which is the Salaam National Museum, and now we're actually heading down to the Village Museum. Earlier on, we did have a bit of a mix-up. Some of the family was at the Village Museum, but then again with the US at the National Museum, and then we still had to come back to the Village Museum and get some lunch, as well as also get ready for the tour to Bongoyo tomorrow. So we shall be going to the Village Museum later on. Go to Sleepway Plaza to get our tickets for the Bongoyo Island. So far it's all good. I don't know if so far what's happening. So far it's all good, and I hope that everyone is doing well. We do have Zeman on the tour, Nisha on the tour, on the tour, Kami on the tour. We also do have Sylvia on the tour, Sister Angela on the tour, and we're still having a wonderful time. We shall be checking out what kind of food they do have at the Village Museum. I think it's some African dishes, but nonetheless, like I said, the weather is all good today. I hope that you can stay that way till we are, done with the itinerary for the day. But nonetheless, do you want to say hi to the family?
Definitely. Yeah. Hello everyone. It's some good let me just. I almost stammered. Hello guys. It's some good, of course, some good vibes around here in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. I'm loving it. I'm loving the food. I'm just enjoying some little snack before we get to the main destination.
That's not a little snack. It's
like a big one. It's a little snack.
Hi fam. Just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, and getting the Village Museum.
Yes.
That's what we are all about. And later on we shall be at the Sleepway Plaza family. And that is a place where we can get some tickets as well, get to see what's good in the Sleepway Plaza. We have seen a little bit of the view of the ocean right here, but I wasn't able to capture a little bit of that. But don't you worry, we shall be at a place where we can get a bigger view and a better view of the beach later on. And I believe in about maybe 30 minutes or so, we shall be a place closer to the ocean, and we shall show you the wonderful views of that particular area. We have been at the museum, and I was wondering about some of the information about the museum. I will not complain too much on it. I think some of the information right there is not really factual. They have been telling us a little bit about the evolution and things like that, because there has been a lot of work done in Tanzania regarding archaeology. I think Tanzania stands to be one of the best archaeological sites, archaeological places, destinations for people who want to do some archaeology in a place known as Arusha, which is one of the cities. The other people who have been in other places such as Gongoro as well in Arusha. And some of the biggest footprints were found in Tanzania, and people do say some of those particular footprints have been associated with the Charles Darwin's evolution theory, which is a story that they do hold at their museum. Of course, like I said, there are so many questions. I did not want to put the presenter to test because he also says that he has his own small doubts regarding the same. But nonetheless, let's go to the Village Museum. I shall be showing you what's at the Village Museum. I believe people are dancing and are enjoying some African traditional culture, an exhibition of African traditional culture. And that is what we are looking forward to going and seeing in that particular area. It's 25, what time is it? Just confirm on your phone. I just need to confirm what time is it before I report on the wrong timing. It's actually 17 minutes to 3 p.m. We are hoping to make it on time. I'll grab some lunch and then head down to the Sleepway Plaza. And hopefully later we can pass by the Kariokor market and call it a day. So far so good. Apart from the challenge we had this morning, like I said, there was a bit of a mix-up, and the rest of the family did go the wrong destination and eventually ended up at the Village Museum instead of the Dar es Salaam National Museum. But nonetheless, the family has enjoyed both places. It has been a delight so far. We were a little bit late, and also I hope we shall not get stuck in traffic. Let me show you a little bit of the situation on the traffic so that you can see what's happening with the Tanzanian roads. In Tanzania, there are various modes of transport. We do have the bikes, we do have the bajajis, which are three-wheeled bikes. We also do have the likes of companies such as Uber. Right now, we are taking a Bolt. There is a Uber, there is a Bolt, there are local taxis, and you can move around. But sometimes it's difficult because when it comes to looking for the, what do you call it, the actual location where you want to head to, Sometimes the names are in Swahili. You might really forget if you not know about the Swahili language or how you can pronounce it, and therefore that is the only kind of a problem you might have. But so far so good. Yesterday we also at the samaki, which means fish. The samaki is a nice joint, very close. It's actually located at the Mlimani City Mall. I'm not sure whether we shall be going to Mlimani City Mall today. It's a little bit far from where we are right now. But nonetheless, tomorrow I am pretty much excited, family, because we shall be going to the Bongoyo Island. There are so many islands near Salaam, but we chose Bongoyo because it's relatively nice and closer to where we are. The other islands, such as Bundia Island, we might not have the opportunity to go see Bundia Island, but I'm really looking forward to going and seeing the Bongoyo Island to go see what's good. You have to book early in advance. It's about $16. It's about $16 to make the trip. It's about 1.5 hours. We shall be showing you that tomorrow. From what I just saw, there's an embassy, the French embassy in Tanzania. We just passed by the French embassy in Tanzania. And like I was saying, I think the traffic is about to build up a little bit later on, maybe perhaps in the afternoon as people try to get into the city. But that hasn't happened. Right now, I think people are also busy because it's a period of the Ramadan. In Tanzania, there are lots of Muslims in Tanzania. And the Ramadan is a time where people get into prayer, especially the Muslims. They do make it to their mosque at around 1 p.m. Everyone is out doing their prayers and doing their fasting. I think there is also some feasting at the end of the Ramadan. I will not talk so much on it, but the Tanzanian people do have about perhaps 30% of the population being Muslim, and therefore that might also affect things in the way people run their businesses. Most businesses are run also by the Muslim men and women. They close at around 1 p.m. then open later in the afternoon. So that also might sort of affect the situation with the traffic and also affect other things regarding the times. I don't know what's happening with the guy who just... I was saying that we do have some changes, and those might come about because of the Ramadan, the holy month of the Islamic religion. That is what might be going on. But nonetheless, we are heading to the Village Museum. I shall be right back once we get the museum to show you what's really popping with the Village Museum. Someone might be asking, why do you want to go to the Village Museum instead of going to the villages themselves and seeing people how people live in the villages? Villages are a little bit far off. You would have to go to, I would say the Salaam and see how the life is going on in the villages. But for today, we might not be able to make it going outside the city. We shall still stick here, be inside Salaam the whole time. And next week, we are also hoping to be in Zanzibar. Zanzibar is really interesting. I think Zanzibar is a little bit less hassle in Zanzibar. There are opportunities for people to get property in Zanzibar. You can also get a second home in Zanzibar. You might also decide to compare these two places, either Zanzibar or Salaam, and make up your mind. But we shall be in Salaam next week. We just passed by a nice hotel. It seems like hospital. That's Saifi Hospital. It really looks like one of the hospitals in Nairobi known as the Coptic Hospital. And what I was saying that we shall be going to Zanzibar next week. So keep it here with the Blackout Fan Talk. It's a 2-week trip to Tanzania. So far so good, apart from the weather. It was drizzling yesterday and a little bit rainy yesterday, but today we are enjoying a little bit of some nice weather, and we hope it stays the same till we are done with the itinerary for the day. When you get to the Village Museum, I will show you what's good. So keep it Black Hot Fire Network. Naona kama upendi mziki wewe na makelele.
Mimi? Nilikuwa naona unaongea
na sawa, ina shida vile lakini sawa, ina shida. Yeah, the Bajaj, it's crazy. Sometimes they use a bike as well. They're different with the bikes. I think even on the boats, there's an app where there's an option where you can pick to have the bike or these other things, the bajaji, or also use it, the normal taxis. Or
Nobody's holding on to the driver.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. So family, we shall be right back after we get to the village museum. I'll keep it black alternative. Thanks so much for checking out these videos. In case you do have a question that you might like us to ask for you while we are in Tanzania, feel free to do so. You can post in your question really on our email, blackoutryafrica@gmail.com, and we'll be responding to the question. In case you do have any particular kind of a question regarding Tanzania that might be of interest to you and you would like to know about, maybe the transport, maybe perhaps the education, I would actually also inquire on the same for you on your behalf. If you would like to know something particularly about this beautiful city of Salaam, because that is where we are at. And also next week, like I said, we shall be in Zanzibar doing a little bit of exploring and seeing what opportunities are there, and also get to interact and see what culture, the Swahili culture in Zanzibar. Other museum I go to learn a little bit, because I understand that we did have the union of Tanganyika and Zanzibar in 1964. That is about 3 years after the independence of Tanganyika from the British, and that shows the union still holds. There is a president. There is a leader for Zanzibar, and also there is a leader for Tanzania. That is Suluhu Hassan. But they work very, very closely. It's just one country. It's a republic. It's the United Republic of Tanzania. So I will not really talk about these two places being different, but we shall go next week and explore a little bit more for you, show you what's good and how different Salaam is from Zanzibar, if at all there is any differences with these two particular beautiful cities in Tanzania. I will be signing out, but nonetheless, like I said, we shall be coming right back maybe when we get to the venue itself. So keep it black on Fire Network. It's Homeboy Spikes signing out.